Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver, and today we're going to have episode 4 of this Lincoln Cent album fill series to see how far we can get in filling out these albums that I have here. So I do have 2 boxes for this episode, and they are both circulated boxes. There's that one, and then we have our second one right here, which you can see is also very circulated. It's a nice mix between copper and zinc, I'd say. But I did ender search. Upon doing the ender search, there were no wheat cent enders or any foreign enders or anything like that. So we'll just have to see how these boxes go. But as a recap from episode 3, we were able to add 17 spots into the albums. And 6 of those 17 spots, which I will show here real quick, if I can get these books open fast. There we go. But 6 of our 17 spots that we added were pre-1930. So that's awesome. And I'm hoping that this episode will be just as good. And then a few notable upgrades that we had were the 1944 Philadelphia right there. And then we also had a 1955 where's it at? Philadelphia right here, which has some mint luster, but could be better. And then also a 1957 Denver, which is the same, has some mint luster, but still could be better. So let's hope we can get as many editions, if not more, and hopefully more that are pre-1930. So I'll get these albums out of the way, and I'll slide this first box over, which will be box number 6 for the series. And we'll be looking for any kind of wheat cents, like I mentioned, for the books, any kind of upgrades for the books, any kind of errors, proofs, or any type of varieties. So I will be right back when we have our first find. Hopefully it's in roll number 1. That roll right there. All right, awesome. Roll number 1 is going to start us off with a wheat cent. Came up to this one just like it is now, reverse facing. So we'll get to see what the date is together on it. And that is going to be 1944 Philadelphia. Not in bad shape either. Just has, looks like some environmental damage, but alright. 1 wheat. Roll number 1. 49 to go. Just cracked into roll number 2. Took the first pinch of pennies out to start searching through them, and second coin in, we have another reverse of a wheat cent. So we can see what this is together again. There we go. 1951 Denver. Alright, so that's 140s, 150s. That's a good start for the box. We'll see if there's anything else in the roll, and if there is, I'll be back to show you. Roll number 4 is going to give us our second 50s. And it's going to be a 1956 Denver. Alright, pretty common. Average condition. Alright, well, roll number 6 was a pretty good roll. Gave us 2 wheat pennies here. One from the 40s and one from the 50s. Our 40s find is going to be a 1941 Philly there. Not in bad shape, just pretty brown. But we can check it for any of the possible DDO varieties, which there's one in a date, there's one in a motto, and there's also one in Liberty here, and I am not seeing any of the 3. And then we also got a slightly lower mintage, 1958 Philadelphia. Pretty cool. And we're back at roll number 10. You got a 1956 Philadelphia. So that's another addition for the 50s. That's going to give us 4 50s now. And then the last 3 rolls in a row, roll number 7, 8, and 9, each had a Canadian. So there'll be 3 foreigns for the board also. And we have a 1980. Let me find this next one here, 1984. And also a 1977. Alright, so that's 10 rolls down. 40 to go. Roll number 13 is going to be another twofer. Excuse me, and our first one is going to be a 1958 Denver. It looks like it's been in the water or has been cleaned or something. It's got all kinds of gunk all over it. And then the second one for roll 13 is going to be a 1945 San Francisco, which I'm happy to see that because S-mints are hard to come by over here in Pennsylvania. So, very cool. All right, roll number 19 is going to give us a 1950 Philadelphia. Got a little bit of corrosion on it, but pretty average. And then I also came across a 1971 Denver that I have under the scope here, and I'm going to show you this. And I think we have possibly another spike head, but this is going to be a 71 Denver copper. And I'll show you the date and the mint mark. There you go. Yeah, you don't normally see them on Denvers. You can definitely see a little bit of metal there on that W is definitely raised up. Like there was a crack in the die for sure, and then it runs down into his skull there. Pretty cool. Definitely going to put that to the side. We'll move on to roll number 20. Well, roll number 23 is going to give me a foreign I've never gotten before. A 1 centavo from the Dominican Republic, 1986. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool. There you go. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll see if there's anything else in roll number 23 here, and if there is, I'll be back to share it with you. All right, roll number 23 will give us one more find. It's nothing major here, but I got a 1979 Philadelphia with a misaligned die. And you can see how wide the rim is to the lower right of the coin here. And if I flip it over, it's perfectly centered. But then on the obverse side, you can see that the word in and God are almost cut off on the top. So that is definitely a misaligned die. And pretty cool. And I'm going to hold on to it for sure. Awesome. We'll move on to roll number 24. All right, well, roll number 25 was a pretty hot roll. We were able to get three more wheat cents out of it. And we got a 1952 Denver. Not bad. A 1946 Philadelphia. That's definitely seen some better days. And then also a 1949 Philadelphia. That's also seen some better days. And then in roll number 24, we scored our second foreign, which is going to be a 1987 from Canada. Alrighty. Halfway through the box. Second half to go. Roll number 27 is going to give us a 1957 Denver. Alrighty. Move on to roll 28. Roll 29. And we're going to have 40's number 6 for this box. And it's going to be another 1946 Philadelphia. Alrighty. Roll number 33 is going to give us a 1955 Philadelphia. And as you can see, it's definitely not the double die obverse. Not even the poor man's, just a regular 55. Alright. And then also in roll number 33, I was able to come across another of these 2021s with die crack going through the W down into Lincoln's skull there. I guess that'd be called a spike head. So that's going to do it for roll number 33. We'll move on to roll number 34. Right there. Roll number 35 for this first box of the hunt. And we're going to have 50's number 9. A 1951 Philly. Alright. Not doing too bad so far. We still have 15 rolls to go. Very next roll Roll number 36 is going to give us 40s number 7. 1941 Philadelphia. And I did check it under the scope. It's not any of the possible 3 DDOs it could have. So we're just going to have a regular 41 Philly. Not bad. Roll number 41 is going to give us a 1952 Philadelphia. Getting a lot of Phillies in this box. Roll number 44 is going to give us 2 more wheats. And our first being another 1946 Philadelphia. Alrighty, add that to the 40s pile. And our second being a 1956 Philadelphia. A little bit of gunk and corrosion on the top. Pretty worn. And then also in roll number 42, we were able to come across another Canadian cent here, 1971. There you go. All right, so we got 6 rolls to go, and we'll see what we can get out of these 6. All right, so roll number 46 is going to send us away with another 1955 Philadelphia. And as you can see, there's no doubling on it. We don't even need to check it under the scope. But another one to add to the 50s. All right, 4 more rolls. Roll number 48 is going to give us 3 more finds, and 2 of them are wheat cents that we can add to our stack here. First one being another 1946 Philadelphia. It seems to be the box of 46s because I think that's at least the 3rd or 4th one that we've found so far. Then we have a 1945 Philadelphia. Pretty cruddy. And then also another Canadian, a 1966. All right, not bad. That one's a little chewed up on the reverse or obverse side, sorry. But that's going to be, what do we got? 6 Canadians now for this box. And we got 2 rolls to go. Roll number 49, and we're going to have another wheat cent find. And it's going to be a 1952 Denver this time. And it's pretty trashed. And then we also were able to score another Canadian in 1996. All right, that makes 7 now for the Canadians. We'll see what the last roll can bring us. Hopefully it's a lucky one. All right, we got box number 6 or box number 1 for this hunt. All finished up. And we ended with 24 wheat cents, 10 being from the 40s and 14 from the 50s. Let's see, we got 7 total Canadians for a total of 8 foreigns altogether because we have the 1 from the Dominican Republic. If I can pick it up, I guess we'll just slide it over. There we go. We only got 3 2009s, a couple different die cracks, and a misaligned die strike right there. We got 4 S-minted San Francisco Lincoln Memorial back pennies here, 68, a 69, and 2 73s, which is cool because I don't usually get 73s or 71s. Those are like the 2 least that I find here. And then we got some possible upgrades for the book. But let me turn my scale on and we'll see how much copper we got out of this first box. There we go. It's pretty heavy. And looks like 3 pounds and almost 3.5 ounces worth. So that's not bad. That's pretty good for 1 box. 3 pounds of copper. Alright, so I'll get this all slid to the side. And we'll move box number 7 up here, or box 2 for this hunt. And we'll get into it. Be right back. Alright, well, our first find out of box number 2 is going to come out of roll number 6. And we definitely have a book upgrader here, a 1949 Philly. That still has some original mint luster on it yet. It's not too bad. Looks pretty good for being as old as it is. And some detail in Lincoln's hair there still too. Cool. Alright. Keep on moving. Roll number 8 is going to give us a pretty cruddy 1947 Philadelphia. I don't know what that is on it. Actually has kind of like a sticky feeling too, a little bit. It's kind of gross. Get that out of my hand. But that'll be 2 40s for box number 2 so far. Alright, I'm working on roll number 13. And we're going to have a 1942 Philadelphia. It's kind of slick and pretty worn. Pretty dirty. Alright. Roll number 19 is going to give us 2 more wheat cents. And one of them is an oldie. And we have a 1926 Philadelphia. Not in that bad a shape either. That'll look nice in the book. Awesome. And then we also got a 1953 Denver with some gunk on it. Alright, another 50s find. Actually, I think that's our first 50s find for this box. Because the other 3 have been 1940s, I believe. Yep, that's the 42. So yeah, 3 40s, 1 50s, and 1 20 so far. And we're going to get on to roll number 20 right here. Alright. Roll number 25, putting us halfway through the box because we still have 25 rolls to go. And we're going to get another oldie again, pre-1940s. We have a 1935 Philadelphia in pretty average condition. But it's going to give us one for the 30s now. And only a total of, looks like 6 wheat cents for this box in the first half so far. Roll number 26 is going to give us 2 more. First one being another one from the 30s. We got a 1937 Philadelphia. Okay. And then we also got another for the 40s. 1945 Philadelphia. One of the most common wheat cents you'll come across. I think there's over 1 billion of these that were stamped out. That's a lot. Roll number 31. We're going to have another 1946 Philadelphia. It looks like it was in a parking lot or something. It's kind of chewed up on both sides. But it's another one for the 40s. Add it to the stack. Roll 36 of box 2 for the hunt. And we're going to have a 1944 Philadelphia. Once again, one of the most common wheat cents you'll get. There's over 1 billion of these stamped out as well. Just like the 45. And then we got our first foreign for the second box. And that's going to be a 1965 from Canada. Means you got to flip this way to the side, not up and down. Alright. Alright, very next roll. Roll number 37 now. And we're going to have a 1957 from Philadelphia. The reverse side looks okay. But it looks like there's something, I don't know if that's damage or if that's a lamination, but something weird going on with the obverse here. Huh. To leave a comment. See what you guys think it is. Damage or lamination. Interesting. Alright. It's an oddity for sure. We'll take it. Roll number 41. And we have another 1945 Philadelphia. And this one's not in bad shape. It still has decent detail in the hair there. And I'd say the obverse is in better shape than the reverse. But, alright, we'll take it. Alright, well, box number 2 is now hunted. And this is going to be our finds for box number 2. Along with a few additions to our piles up here for the albums to see if we have any other additions or possible upgrades for the coins that are already in there. Roll number 47, I believe. Yes, it was roll number 47. We did come across the 78 Canadian cent here. And that was the last find out of the box. So that'll put us up to 2 foreigns for box number 2. We did get the 1926 for the 20s, two for the 30s, a 35 and a 37. And then we have 7 various 1940s. And then, strangely, only 2 50s for the entire box. I mean, I'll take it, but just odd. And then also, we had a few Blazers, 2009s here, all Professional Life. And they're all from Philadelphia. So I'll definitely take those, too. Like seeing those. And then, as far as copper goes for this box, it was pretty close to the first box, which we ended with 3 pounds and 3.1 ounces. So that's going to give us a total of 6 pounds and, let's see, 6 pounds and 6.5 ounces altogether of copper. So that's not too bad. I'll definitely take that. So yeah, I'm going to get all of our finds now move to the side, and we're going to see what we can add or upgrade in our albums that we have here. And I'm sure we'll have a few. Alright, be right back when I have that done and show you how they're looking. And as far as wheat cent totals go for the 2-box hunt, we got a total of 36 wheat cents. 24 from box number 1 and 12 from box number 2. So that's not bad. That's averaging about 18 for each of these 2 boxes, and average is usually around 9 or 10, I'd say, for my area. So that was a pretty good haul in this 2-box hunt. But yep, let me get all these slid to the side, and we'll start getting some of our new additions plugged into these albums and see if we have any upgrades for any of the spots as well. Be right back. Alright, so this is what the albums are looking like after 4 episodes and 7 boxes hunted. I'd say it's looking pretty good. Got a lot of red cents in the newer books, and we're starting to get some in the older books as well. We did have 8 additions for episode number 4, putting us up to now 161 of 285 possible spots in these albums that we can fill. And our additions here, earliest is going to be in 1926, and then our second will be in 1935, Philadelphia. And then we had, in the memorial back sense, we have a 1961, Philadelphia, a 1962 Denver, that is actually very red. And then we had a nicer 1972 Denver that we added to the album. And now we're getting into the little bit more modern stuff here with a 1993 Denver, 94 Denver, and a 2002 Denver. So, pretty good, filling 8 spots in this episode. And we actually did make a few upgrades as well. The notable one is going to be this 1949 Philly right here. If I tilt my book back some, you can see it actually does have a decent amount of redness still on it. So that's awesome to have, and an awesome upgrade to make in the book for being as old as it is. Very happy about that. And I'm also very happy about the way this series is going so far, and the amount of spots we've been able to plug, especially in these earlier dates here, because these are extremely hard to find, some of these. So, as you can see, some of the mintages here, especially for your San Franciscos and some of your Denvers, a lot of them are under 10 million, so those are going to be harder to find for sure. But we're going to keep plugging away on this and see how many of these spots we can fill as we go. It might take 300 boxes or so, who knows, but we'll keep going. And if you guys are enjoying it so far, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're liking this the series and my content. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.